Good morning, everyone. Today it's time to do another video for the YouTube channel, and I don't know what it's all about. It's time for me to exercise and be able to speak longer times, and so this is an exercise. And I'm not sure what they want to talk about. I believe it's Joseph that's going to speak, and perhaps Margret pops in. I don't know. Uh, I don't. I don't mind. so please, I'm going to give myself time really to get into the trance, and you can fast forward during that time. You don't have to watch me going into trance if you don't enjoy that. So you can just fast forward. And I also would like to mention that it's open. I am open for one-to-one sessions. So if you feel like arranging a one-to-one session with me and my communicators, that's wonderful, and I'll be happy to do it. And it's all for free, as I am in a training situations and still are, and I really would like to do a one-to-one with you. So please reach out, and we will connect so we can have that one-to-one session. I look forward to that. So it became earlier than I thought, but it's there. So please just reach out, and we arrange a time for that one-to-one session. Meanwhile, sit back and let me go into trance, and my communicators, lovely Margret and Josef. Anyone will be with you in a minute, in some minutes. I believe it takes about 7 minutes, 8 minutes, something like that. So, okay, sit back, enjoy, and I see you on the other side. It is with great pleasure we come and speak to you this day. And we would like to talk about the Easter holidays that coming up for some of you who are celebrating that time of the year. And for all of you that are not celebrating Easter time, it can be interesting anyway, as this is no real religious speak. It's about the time of the inner passage within everyone that everyone is moving through as they are on the pathway of their own evolution as a human here on the earth plane and as a soul to grow and expand. So the passage of the Easter is not more than a time to reflect and to learn and to grow and pass through that squeezing time that is always involved in the growth process, that you have to move through a difficult time before you can release and move into the learning experience. So the time of Easter shows when Jesus was with his disciples on the earth plane, and he was about to move through one of the largest demonstration that has occurred, as he was put to death on the cross, and he brought his physical body with him after he's been put into the grave, and he brought his body with him, and he resurrected into the his Father in the heaven. That is what is in the Bible, but it was that he took his body with him and he erased his consciousness into the world of spirit and the world of God. And that is one of the most difficult spiritual practices that can be done. And so he did, and he expressed his consciousness to his disciples shortly after. And every time you are moving through something difficult in your life, it has a beginning and it has an end. And before it comes to end, you move through a lot of difficulties and a lot of situation where everything is squeezed, and it's then reaches a point where the learning reaches its point and the relaxation can come through, and there it is, the resurrection, the dying, the let go of the difficulty and moving into something new. So that's in very short, very easy way of explanation how the time of Easter, when Jesus was walking on the earth plane and he died on the cross, and his resurrection uh, and bringing his body with him. So it's you don't have to believe in the Bible to see what the likeness can be in your own life. And uh, the pathway of being human is always moving through those cycles of learning exercises and learning experiences, and we are all who have walked the pathway of the earth plane have moved through all of that. It's just a matter of being aware of the happening that is occurring, and being aware of the learning experiences and the growth as we are moving through those difficulties. And it can be single things like this mildly difficult to the major one difficult things, and sometimes we carry those difficult things with us the whole life, and we get stuck in the emotions and in the in the trauma that it brings with them, and we simply just can't move forward. And that is also an experience to be stuck. And sometimes we do have the opportunity to solve that, and sometimes it's just a matter of meeting someone who says some releasing words to you, some comfort, something that makes you see things from a different point of view. And it easily are removed when it's time to be removed. Everything has to come to a mature end, and as it does, it's just need a little push, and then you're over the border and you can release. So that is what human life are about, and that growth can be anything, but those more major difficulties is one of the pathways, most difficult ones to pass through. And to know that to forgive within the heart of yourself and for yourself and with yourself is the one of the most important thing when it comes to moving through those difficulties, and also to forgive the other part, of course, but mostly to forgive yourself, and for all the oftentimes punishment and hardness against yourself, and sometimes we demand that we should be know better and move through it better, and we accuse ourselves for all kinds of stuff in in those moments. But to forgive that and to release all of that and understand that sitting in those emotions are not that easy, and it just simply takes time and forgiveness to release. So yeah, to be aware of what's going on is the first step, and be impatient with yourself. When Jesus were with his disciples, they had an agreement upon what was going on, and Jesus told the disciples that this is going to happen, and they didn't understand and didn't want to understand, because it was all that emotional and all that difficulties to accept the thing that Jesus were going to leave them as they were looking at it. And Jesus actually never left them. He just changed his vibration into the other dimension and the other consciousness, and he was still with them. And in the Bible, there are references to when he showed up and showed himself as they were walking and talking, some of his disciples. And he also connected with Maria Magdalena, and when she was visiting the grave tomb where he was buried. So um, he showed himself in many disguised physical beings, and he was part of their journey afterwards. So he never really left them, and he was supporting them all the way, but it was very traumatic and very difficult for many of the disciples, and also to think about how they were hunted down by those who thought that this pathway were not in accordance with the scriptures. So they were hunted for their beliefs. And even today, there are cultures that are saying that their way of thinking is the only way, and in that way, other way of thinkings are not allowed to be expressed. So we have a lot to learn from the history, and we have a lot to learn from that book of the Bible. And there are some really wisdom words there. And if we do bring that into the life situation on the earth plane today, there are many similarities, and we have so much to learn as humans from that, those who walked the pathway before us, that is told in the Bible. And there were many in the Bible who was expressing this, and who were showing the way of walking the earth plane as a very high developed spiritual being. So, and today, if we look at that, we can learn and we can grow from that. It is a time of reflection, and a time of coming together as a family, and to be together and to strengthen the family bonds and friendships. And it's a time to spend together, and to share, and to remember the the loss of those who have gone before us, when it comes to family members and so on, as we gathered in families. The Easter time has brought many thoughts, many ways, many wonders within many people, as many are celebrating the passing of Jesus, who became the Christ. And it's not that many that are denying his existence, but if you look at it as Jesus being human and walking the earth plane as a human, evolving, growing in his spirituality, and you can see that all that is written down, and all the witness, what they talked about, and there is so much we can learn today. We don't have to go into any of the history of the Bible if we don't like to use that, but to learn the process and to understand uh, the difficulties that his disciples moved through afterwards, and how to people being chased is still going on here. So we do have so much to learn here on the earth plane, and there is so much to do on the personal level. And as each and every one are growing and committing into their spiritual growth, we come together and we attract one another together, and we can grow and we can make a change in the world from that. And to use this passage of the Easter time into that spiritual growth experience is very useful. We we don't think that the earth plane is not evolving. It is, as it should, and the humans on the earth plane are the ones together, of course, with help and support from the spiritual world. But the humans are the one who make choices and about what they would like to have here on the earth plane, and how their situation they want to live under. So to be able to impact is a very important thing. You have some very important times ahead of you on the earth plane, and to be prepared for what is to come is to be prepared within yourself, and to be stable and balanced within yourself, and to know that you are safe within you, and that you will always be safe within you, and that is a strength to bring with you for every day in the now, and to know and to walk in that trust is a great thing to do. There are people and forces on the earth plane who are fighting each other, and that conflicts and frictions that are built up can be felt within each and every human being. And to be able to just move through that and know that you are stable within yourself is a great assistance. So to look at that Easter time with family and food and joyous and sweets and all of that funny things that going on when people are not working and spending time together, and to enjoy, to bring laughter into their lives, and to play with the children and play with the adults, and that is always beneficial to each and every one, as laughter and fun is a very relaxing, releasing energy within humans. So to enjoy and to have fun is very important. And the Easter time is one of those times during the year where you can relax from work and be free, and celebrate some time together in the family. We would like to invite all of you to connect with the medium, as we do open up for one-to-one sessions. And what's going to happen in a one-to-one session is that the medium will go into trance, and we will come and talk to you and bring you some information that you can benefit from to begin with. And it can be information from the areas where you mostly benefit from hearing information in your life at the time. And there will be times for you to ask questions, and we will be happy to answer your questions. And the session will be going on for about 40 minutes, and it's to begin with when you connect with the medium, and of course there will be included time for the medium to go into trance, and but overall will take like 40 minutes. So prepare yourself and give a thought if you are interested in having a one-to-one session and to meet us in person, and we'd be happy to do that. So just connect with the medium and ask for a session. And at this point in time, it's all for free. So just sign up, and if you are attracted to that, so, and to meet us in person. So until next time, and perhaps we see you in a session with a medium, and we are looking forward to that. So until next time, we ask goodbye.